The world is always about perspective.
Welcome to the JesseAF show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Welcome to my daily podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Jesse Grossbohlin and welcome to the JesseAF show. Today is Sunday, August 11th, episode 182 of my daily podcast. Yeah, that's right, daily. That means every single day I'll be posting a new episode, so please check in tomorrow for my next episode. I'm on Google Play Music, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube. So if you have any of those platforms, please consider subscribing. That way you get notifications for whenever I post a new episode. Life is all about perspective. Quite literally. So, I'll explain the images that I'm going to be showing you. So, yesterday I watched a video on Facebook, and the video was of some kid in, I think it was India, somewhere, and he was throwing playing cards at a piece of wood, and he also was throwing playing cards at a watermelon, and the playing cards stuck straight into the wood and stuck straight into the watermelon. I looked at that and I was like, well, I could do that. I mean, why not, I understand the basic mechanics of that. He just has to throw it hard enough, mixed with the right angle, with the right spin velocity of the card. I could do it. So I began trying. I ended up throwing my whole deck of cards about like 10 times each. I got it in the third try. I mean, you can see cards like this. It's just bent. Here's another one. Really bent. Both sides. I don't know if you can really see these or not. That one, it's cut. Well, I got one to stick in my floor. And it was really, really cool. I thought it was really, really awesome that I could actually get a card to stick in my floor. So I tried to do it again and again and again and again. No luck. Whatever. I got it. Right? I did it once. I want to recreate it eventually. I'm going to get a watermelon eventually, and I'll try throwing cards at it. That would be awesome. But I got it. Now something really interesting happened this morning. I got up, I looked at the card, and I was in one perspective. I looked top down at it, along with the angle that it was at. And I only had one light on. And I looked at it, and all you could see was its shadow. You couldn't see the actual card. You could just see its shadow. And I thought that was amazing. It was like it was invisible. I literally couldn't see the edge of the card. It just faded away. I thought it was really, really cool. So I took a picture. That's the picture right there. And then I went around the other side of it, and I took another picture of it, just to show you what it would look like on the other side. If you've ever seen an illusion where it shows a ladder or a bunch of legs, one side it's all male legs, on the other side it's all female legs. I don't know. One is wearing high heels, one is wearing man shoes, but to be honest, that doesn't even matter. That's no way to identify whether it's a man or a woman. But the point is that the people on either side will tell you, no, they're shoes that are stilettos. They're stilettos. There's no pant line. There's just stilettos. And then on the other side, the person might say that, well, I see dress shoes and dress pants. Well, it's very, very interesting because both of them are right. Now, I couldn't see a card, but I saw a shadow. It's like, well, the shadow doesn't make sense, so the shadow's not even there, right? And you look around on the other side at the same angle, and you see the card with the shadow. Perspective is everything. Whether or not you are interested in looking at it in any other type of way, you will only see one thing if you only look at it in one way. Perspective is fundamental to our existence, to our evolution, to our growth. And if you only choose to look at the world in one way, one direction, one angle, that's all you'll ever see. But if you choose to change your angle, to change the way you look at something, your whole world might open up. Like I did, I changed my perspective. I walked around the card and I took a different picture from the other side. I did not photo manipulate these photos at all. I did not Photoshop them, even though I am a really good guy at Photoshopping. I'm really good at it. That's the point. But I didn't Photoshop these pictures. I left them completely raw. If you choose to look at life in only one way, that's all you'll ever see. But if you choose to change your perspective on life and the way it's supposed to be and all this other stuff, then guess what? You might even just wake up. So many people live very closed up lives because they only choose to live certain ways. They only choose to live seeing certain things certain ways. And when they finally look at something in a different perspective, they're like, nah, that can't be. Because I've seen it this way my whole entire life, and it was not that. The card was not there my entire life. Because eventually, the shadow disappears, and you just look at the card in one direction. It just stays the same. It never changes. But eventually, when you change your perspective, it's hard to believe what you're seeing is true. Now, this can be said for people that look at homosexuality as a real thing, or if it's okay to be that way. It's a different perspective. Looking at someone from a different perspective, even though you've grown up learning a certain way, it's very hard for people to learn that. It's very hard for people to be okay with seeing a man and a man together, or a woman and a woman together. Of course, there was a motorcycle. A man and a man together, or a woman and a woman together. It's very hard for people to see that, and to see them as loving each other, like I would love anyone, you know? This happens very frequently, and people tend to judge others because they cannot understand what they are feeling. the best I could say to you is to try your hardest to just accept what's going on and take your own time to learn what is going on. Because the world has so many different perspectives, and it's extremely beneficial to learn all these perspectives, but you'll never learn all the perspectives. That's not your job. I absolutely love learning perspective because I enjoy that kind of thing. But that's not your thing. Maybe it's not. So, if anything, in today's video, I'm just saying, take a second look at it. Look at it differently, because it could be something completely different than what you thought it was. There could actually be a card there, even when it doesn't look like there is. I hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a really great day, and I really hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know I did. It's a lot of fun talking about perspective because it's a very important topic in our world, and a lot of people don't even talk about it much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.